It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Shelby Miller gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Standing in, Joey Wendell. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Left side, scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. A payoff pitch one more time. High in the air down the right field line. Pence has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Striding into the box, Tommy Pham. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Hot shot to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it, fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. The average sitting right at 270 on the year, 26 home runs and an even 80 RBIs. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home, and he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Wendell on second, Pham at first, one gone. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
Two down, runners at first and second. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. He's set. The 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
3-2, full count. Payoff pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mazzara is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So they get a couple of men into scoring position here, but can't get the key hit to bring them around. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Ryan Yarbrough, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
At the plate, Nolan Fontana. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, Dero, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I love what Logan Forsythe brings to this lineup. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Stepping in, Logan Forsythe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Forsythe with a full 3-2 count. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Batting third.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Set down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back now for the second inning in Arlington, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
Really, Adame.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he pops it up back behind second base. Fontana will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And patrolling the outfield today is Nomar Mazara, one of the young superstars in our game right now. But he doesn't take his defense for granted. He's the big chill out there, making the game look easy with a strong and accurate throwing arm.
Now to the plate, Manny Pena, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Popped him up. Cabrera over to his right. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Guillermo Heredia.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First offering on its way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Now here's a swing and yet another pop up toward the left side of the diamond. And Elvis will put this one away, and that retires the side. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, Hunter Pence. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
Boy, this is a really good hitter, but he's desperately been struggling recently at the plate. His average is still good, but it's dropping fast. He needs a quick turnaround.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Foul tip held on to behind the plate. It's strike 2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Is at the knees and called strike 3.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense.
Batting
and
fifth,
guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willie Adames. Elite shortstop up to shoot. Young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
Delino DeShields comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Patrick Wisdom is on deck. The 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So digging in now, Patrick Wisdom. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And another snap throw to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's the 1-1 delivery. He's running back up the middle. Fielded cleanly in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, Nomar Mazara.
Stepping up to the plate, Nomar Mazara, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, and now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is high, the throw, and he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Christian Arroyo, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Now here's the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes
Now
against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And there's ball 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, designated hitter, Daniel Robertson.
Now in the box, Daniel Robertson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Fans, the RBI program is a program sponsored by Major League Baseball that provides baseball and softball playing opportunities.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Pence. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And a ball, 1-0. Arroyo on third. Robertson at second with one away. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Avisail Garcia, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In now, Nomar Mazara as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The left fielder, Nomar Mazara.
First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. windup and the 0-1. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out. So with one gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
1 ball.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. A bouncer up the middle. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
So coming to the plate, Francisco Cervelli. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Popped him up. Choi waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Up next for the Rays, Ji-Man Choi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball to right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone all the way into the upper deck.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box now, Willie Adames.
Shortstop.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
The catcher.
One out here in the Tampa Bay fourth. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Miller with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Guillermo.
So stepping in, Guillermo Heredia. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Another 0-2 coming. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. DeShields is there. And that ends the inning. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Up next for the Rangers, Nolan Fontana. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Fontana.
And now a pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled away. The 2-2. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The 2-2 one more time. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Fly ball into straightaway left. Pham comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. So next to the plate for Texas, Logan Forsythe, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Elvis.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Elvis Andrus comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ball game. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Christian Arroyo. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
The third baseman, Christian Arroyo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Joey Wendell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Two and 1 the count. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. Striding forward now is the DH, Daniel Robertson. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Has a look. Now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Swing and a little blooper to center. DeShields coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Oh, that was a nice job there in center field to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third. For the offense, that's a killer to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third.